Hey everyone, welcome to Gamers Chat Podcast. I am your host Lunar Knight with my co-host Shortdoggie626.
Hi.
We are just a couple of gamers that are just going to sit here and banter and have a fun talk about anime, video games, technology, whatever just comes across our minds. This is going to be pretty much natural, raw, unfiltered. So I hope you guys just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to, send us a message if you want to through TikTok or um, I forget what other platforms we have, but I'm sure you can
TikTok.
figure it out. And you know what? Hey, if you can't find us, I'll let you guys know for sure on the next episode. All right.
Yeah.
So, um, anyways, so let's go ahead and dive in. Let's talk about a couple of things about anime. So you were just about to ask me, I have I seen Chainsaw Man the anime? Yes, I've
Yeah.
seen season 1 of Chainsaw Man.
Okay. So, cause what we was just talking about the whole the whole thing about reacting to certain scenes and whatnot. And you were saying
Yes,
that the whole ball, a character getting kicked in the nads and whatnot. I was gonna
which every
ask you.
man is gonna have that,
Oh
reaction.
yes. I'm sorry, but in the scene, I think it was like episode 2, episode 3 of Chainsaw Man when where the blind kid was getting trained by the dude with the ponytail with a up ponytail, or
Hmm.
I think that's what you call it. I call it the Shikamaru look, but But
Okay.
like they end up getting the scarf and whatnot, and he lost because he's just a street kid that don't really know how to fight. But dude, buddy, freaked it as he was getting ready to turn away. He gets up and kicks this man in the balls repeat,
Mm.
repeatedly. Now, when I first saw that scene, brother, that first kick had me like, oh God. By the third kick, I'm like, please stop it. He lost. Good God. Why? Oh man. But dude, you know what though? It seems like that makes that makes something like makes some animes very, very much so watchable. You know what I'm saying? Enjoyable on a higher level. But unfortunately, dude, I hate to say this about Chainsaw Man, but I feel like they kind of fell off because they had that little hype train going on at the same time as Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But like, to be honest, halfway through, wait, was it 2 seasons or 1 season?
As far as I know, there's only one season of Chainsaw
Okay,
Man.
so like halfway through the first season of Chainsaw Man, I kind of just noticed the talk and the buzz about the game just kind of slowly but surely drifted away. Like, there was still the fan base, and yeah, like in the manga itself, they're way ahead of where the anime left off at, right?
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. Is it like I feel like compared to the Jujutsu Kaisen, that's not like people's like readiness and hypeness for the next season. It's just not there. But also, I think Chainsaw Man got a movie supposed to be coming out soon too. I've seen some promotional collectibles and whatnot, from
Hmm.
Tamashii Nation.
Okay.
Like they got some new figures get ready to come out for Chainsaw Man, and I think I don't know. I hope the movie's well, does well. If the movie don't, then
Right. Yeah. Speaking of movie type esque animes and other situations, first off, uh, currently,
yeah,
uh, they have the 35th anniversary showing of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, back in theaters for like the next week. So It's been 35 years since the first movie launched earlier
A
this
live
month.
action movie?
Oh yeah, the live action one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
They've got that back out in theaters right now for like, and I think they just extended it for another week because I think it brought in like $3.3 million. Um,
Wow.
and then they already announced that they're going to be bringing back the second one, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, back in theaters next year for 2026 because it'll be its 35th anniversary.
Oh my
Uh,
god. Wow.
so yeah, so it'll be there too. And then
That's amazing.
huh?
No, that's amazing, to be honest, like
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm excited about that. I look forward to it. I'm gonna see if my wife will let me go. Maybe try and go watch it this week while it's still in theaters on maybe Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully. Um, but it's like at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll have
oh,
to,
yeah, dude. Get the
you know.
get,
Well, I mean,
have
I
it
don't mind the kids. Yeah, I don't mind getting the kids, or whatever. But so, but speaking of movies, still, um, Demon Slayer Infinite Castles arc movie is coming out in September, and Crunchyroll has announced that if you have the Mega Fan or the Ultra Fan membership, you
yeah.
can get tickets for the early screening of the movie 3 days earlier than the original release, which is
Oh, wow.
the original release of the movie is supposed to be September 12th out to the public.
Yeah.
So you get the early screening as soon as September 9th.
Okay.
So, but you have to be a Max or an Ultra Fan member of Crunchyroll to gain access to it to get those tickets. But either way, despite that, I'm not trying to promote that or anything per se, but no, I'm looking forward to watching that fucking movie.
Oh,
Like
dude.
I loved watching Demon Slayer all the way to the end, and as soon as I got to the very end, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen the end of Demon Slayer, but oh my god, dude, I like the moment that they started trying to get into the Infinite Castle and they
Yeah.
ended it right there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
Like
I gotta get
seriously. And I was afraid they're going to be like 2 more years before they, finished it.
oh, no, I now I give I can't really remember the name of the studio, but I'll give them that they have been on point when it come down to, the movie releases, the seasonal, like, new season and stuff like that. I just gotta get caught up with, Demon Slayer because, once again, like I told you before, when it come out of certain things, I'm a social watcher. I'm a social watcher, but I'm definitely gonna get caught up on my own time with that one because, I think I left off think, brain, think, brain, think. Oh, okay. Dude, buddy, the whole brothel arc. Well, no. Matter of fact, no.
I get what
No,
you're
no, no,
saying. Whether
I'm a little, I was ahead of that. It was the hidden, sword forgery village.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yes.
that's where I left off. And
Okay. I mean, either you're a little more than halfway through, so you shouldn't have much more to go.
oh yeah,
But at
but
the
like,
same time, I might as well just start from the beginning and watch over again. So,
I mean, dude, yeah, 'cause that's the thing. Like my only gripe with Demon Slayers though is and once again, it's nothing with the show. It's nothing with the manga. It's what the creators said about the powers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Was like
no,
all the
I've
way
never
you say,
heard that. So
oh, fuck, I don't want to ruin it now.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, you know me. I don't really go into details about,
Yeah, I know, but like,
the bullshit that people say about things. I mean, if it comes across
this
my
is
page because of like TikTok or Facebook, and it's an article or something, if it's like at the top of it and it's the topic, if it catches my attention, I'll read into it and that's it. But to be honest, it's not gonna ruin the show for me. Um,
alright, so boom. The creators had an interview a couple of years back that the the visuals we see, that's just all that's all for us. They're not really doing the whole water dragon, wind dragon, all that stuff. It's just them, like the water breathing. It's just different sword form, like
mhm.
nothing, like just like a actual like first form, all that stuff, right? There's
What?
no, there's
So you're telling me my entire life has been a lie?
yes,
Demon Slayer's life has been a lie?
a goddamn lie, a dirty,
So
dirty
there-
lie,
so he's
man.
not even breathing fire when he does the sun dance.
No, he's
He's
not,
not doing the
bro.
freaking breathing fire when he's doing a
The
fire
poison
a fire
poison
art or
chick
anything
ain't
like
doing
that.
poison. The snake dude ain't turned into an actual snake when you attack you, man. The lightning breathing, man. It's all a lie. It's all just for our visual, for like visual effects. Let me stop. But nah, like no, like I'll be honest with you. 'Cause, dude, that's not the first. Because like that's not the first time creator. That's not the first time creator has said something about the anime or manga,
Mhm.
about the creation that kind of just had people like, what the heck? Because, for example, another example, a a very contra brain,
Controversial?
yes, brain. You need to work, bitch. Okay, I you need to work. But yes, that um,
Yes, we're aware big words are hard for you.
fight me.
See, that's a small
But
word. It's easy.
we're recording, and I'm trying to be professional. So, but
Dude, this is raw and unfiltered. There's no fucking professionalism at this.
I understand that. But still, my raw and unfiltered is different from your raw and unfiltered. My raw and unfiltered get people cussed out.
We don't need our show taken off the air. So
Lunar,
uh,
um, I just found out this is a sticker.
Son Goku.
I've had this on my desk with some with some tape behind it for over 3 months now, and this is a sticker. You know what? You know what? You're going right here, buddy. There you go, Goku. There you go. It's a goddamn sticker. It's a goddamn sticker. Okay, back on topic. I'm sorry. I'm a little dyslexic. This is what I do. I'm not diagnosed. This is just
That's
self-diagnosed.
that's not dyslexic. That's more of an ADD.
That too. Let me, don't you diagnose me. Don't let me be a millennial. Let me diagnose myself. Let me,
Well, if
yeah,
you
let
did
me.
that, if you want to be a millennial and diagnose yourself, you would have gone to WebMD to figure out what your problem was, and then come back with the results of you have cancer, and you're like, "Oh my god, I have cancer. I need to go see a doctor." Because everything comes up on WebMD, cancer.
Oh my God, you're not wrong about that. Why? Oh, okay, we're getting off a topic. We're getting off a topic. But Rap MD, do better, bitch. Do better. But yeah, back on controversial. See, I said it that time, motherfucker. On controversial in that time topics. Um, the whole Super Saiyan transformation thing, right? So, as you know, in Dragon Ball Z, the whole thing about turning Super Saiyan is the right. You got to be, pure hearted or like pure hearted saying, righteous, all that shit, right? But then you got Vegeta who's like, yeah, I'm pure evil. So boom, fuck all that noise, right? The thing is, the turn into the restart moment, hit becoming a Super Saiyan was a grueling, tough, a grueling and tough thing to achieve, right?
Mm.
But in Dragon Ball Super, with the universe 7,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 6, 7, um, Kaba's group of Saiyans, it was something as simple as a tingle in your back, right? And like you feel the tingle in your back, you focus on it, and boom, Super Saiyan. Congratulations, you have became the legend that the other universe Saiyans all died to reach. Congratulations, you're special.
Well, I
But
mean, based on that theory, I mean, wasn't it explained to Kaba's himself that when he was learning it from Vegeta as he, fought him in a battle and Vegeta was like intentionally, pissing him off and everything like that. Didn't Vegeta practically tell him like that anger, that rage, that feeling that
yes,
you have right now, that's what you need to hold on to? And
yes,
didn't Kaba take it to Khalifa and them and say, hey, um, when you get upset, when you're like mad and you're frustrated and you feel that, and like I then he pretty much just tell them like
he's
that
and he,
tingle in that bat in your back is where you're like putting all your anger. That's where
no,
you put it all and you let it go.
no. So he tried teaching them. Kaba tried teaching Kale and Khalifa that way Vegeta taught him, and how Goku learned it, how Vegeta learned it, and how Gohan learned it, right? Not
Okay,
Goten or
yeah.
Trunks, because Bargatelle. But if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've seen Super. Since I watched Super. If I'm not mistaken, it was Khalifa, 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 the leader, the boss bitch, who pretty much explained that if she felt a tinkle in her back, and that's what she focused on
Mm,
to as Kyle was trying to train her to achieve Super Saiyan. She's like, well, yeah, there was a tinkle in my back, I felt it, and boom. So then she explained that to Kale.
mm.
Unfortunately, Kale Kale had
Brawly
that
version.
Broly sleeper. Yeah, she was the sleeper build. So yeah, once she unlocked her Super Saiyan, she was an issue, a
Hmm.
problem, and whatnot. I still find that funny. But yeah, but no, because I was talking with a homie about this. I was talking with a homie about this, and the thing is, a while back, a long time ago. I'm not gonna say a while back. Like a good long time ago. Akira Toriyama was asked about the whole Super Saiyan transformation back in the day, right? I think it was maybe the Battle of Gods. Around the time of that movie.
Hmm.
Maybe later. Maybe it was earlier than that.
Okay.
But he explained it like his explanation was S cells, right? Where it takes a certain amount of S cells. Oh yeah, because the question was, why was Goten and Trunks of that timeline able to turn Super Saiyan at such a young age with no hardship at all, right?
Hmm.
And it was one, their dad is already Super Saiyans, with that don't make too much sense, because Trunks was born, when Trunks was conceived, Vegeta have not hit Super Saiyan yet, right?
Hmm.
But so essentially, he's like, well, they had a lot more S cells activated in their DNA because of their fathers. But also the thing is, the more righteous heart, the more good nature Saiyan is, the higher the higher the number of active S cells that they have, which ultimately make it easier for them to reach Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so essentially for Goten and Trunks, because of the fact that they were they had the innocence of being a child. They practically had more S cells or Saiyan cells that were activated and allowed them to create Super Saiyan mode a lot easier and at a younger age.
Yes. And like so, because like when like Vegeta said, Vegeta's like, oh, it must be a Super Saiyan bargain bin. Well, no, it's good genetics apparently. But see
Mm,
the thing, but once again, because with the whole like I said, with the whole SL thing, then shouldn't Gohan's transformation Super Saiyan been much easier? Why ain't Bra, that Vegeta's daughter is Super Saiyan yet? Why is Pan having a hard time hitting Super Saiyan? But see, that's like I said, that was the old explanation. The new
mhm,
explanation is whole tingle in the back. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Yeah, like I don't know. People like I said, fans across the board don't like either explanation because it's like essentially, essentially. Well, no, you know what? No, here's something. Here's something. The whole SL explanation actually works out. It still holds up well because Kava's universe of Saiyans are good natured Saiyans by default. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So they're good natured Saiyans by default. So to be honest, it makes sense for them to be able to hit Super Saiyan much easier and for it to essentially be a tingling feeling in the back. I mean, usually when we get tingling feelings in the back, we gotta scratch it. But I guess for them, they get tingling feelings. They get blonde hair.
Mm,
Life ain't fair.
fair enough.
Ah, I rambled. My bad.
It's okay. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, it happens.
We
So,
just need to start having ramble sessions. Just like just a daily ramble session. That's all we need.
well, I mean, it's kind of the point of the podcast. I mean, we're talking about anime. I mean, it's a
Well, yeah,
topic. You rambling about an animated topic, so I mean, it fits. Just
if
let's
it
not
is,
let's not take up 2 to 3 hours rambling
yeah,
about
I know. One
Super
particular
Saiyans going
thing.
to
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So
so, speaking of anime, anything you watch anything new like as of late?
brand new, no, but I've been watching the stuff that I've already been watching, like scooped up an S rank here adventurer.
Nice,
um
nice.
let's see, Clevitas was up recently. Rise of the Shield Hero season 4. uh
I still need to catch up on that.
yeah, you do. It's good. um let me see, I can't remember the one that you told me. I always forget the name of it. I don't even want to feel like trying to pronounce it. um so
I mean, there is that one trash anime. I Help me out with that because I can't remember the name to save my life.
trash anime.
The one I sent it to you on your phone not too long ago.
Oh, the one that you sent me just tonight, the one that they've
Yeah,
been advertising recently?
yeah.
Let me pull it up. I mean, I don't even look at it. Are you talking about uh Gachi Akuta?
Yeah, Gotcha Goot. What the fuck kind of name is
Gachi
that?
Akuta. Gachi Akuta.
Yeah, Gotcha Kuta. They need to come up with a better name. Americans, please name change. Um, I gotta look
And it's
something.
not it's not an American thing. That's actually probably the translation from the Japanese version.
Yeah, but
So,
like I said, when we get onto
I mean,
our
actually, it is the Japanese version. They just as and that's the thing. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the times the Japanese will do an anime and they will actually write it out in Romaji, which is the Japanese context of writing things out in English characters.
yeah,
Um, but they'll also have it sometimes written in their hiragana or katakana state, whatever. So it just depends. But animes like this, yeah, this is more or less the actual name of the series, and how they actually, you know, uh, drew it up in the the manga and stuff like that for the title page. So
Well, I will say this about that anime. It is I say it's a definite watch. A definite if you haven't seen it yet, honestly, watch it when you get a chance.
mhm.
Um, it's not too crazy when you come out to the character when you come out to the main character. I think his name was Rudo. It's not too crazy when you come out to his backstory. I mean, it's kind of well, as far as what we know so far. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because apparently in that world, people people think trash is trash, and there's no value in trash. Like once something break, it becomes trash, and you gotta throw it out, right? And unfortunately, that kind of get taken to the extreme with everything in life in that world. Where so much so where there's the society people, there's society people where the culture and got like have it good and whatnot, and then you got the tribe folks where like they live in the essentially the slums
Mhm.
of that moving island, right?
Okay.
And like that, so they're blocked. They're essentially blocked off by a wall, right? And it's like the contrast between the two like areas is like night and day. You know, you got the nice, clean, pristine looking area. Then you got the dirty, dingy, like yeah, these people find trash to make a living type deal, right? Well,
So the capital versus section 13.
yes. There we go. Perfect. I love you for that. Perfect.
Or was it
Uh,
section 12?
yeah.
Whatever it was, right?
Or we could call it section 8, but we're not but that's too realistic.
Yeah,
A
that one hits a little close to home, but
little bit, yeah, a little bit too close. But but yeah, essentially with how Rudo is a person that even though he's an outcast, he get made fun of, he get picked on, he get in fights, his father figure, you know, took him in after his parents abandoned him as a baby. We don't know why.
Mhm.
We don't know why he did that. So, or why they did that, or the reason behind the reason behind his father figure taking him in. Besides,
Mhm.
just want to save a kid's life because it's just wrong to throw away a baby. That's just kind of messed up. But long story short, well, I quit. Well, to make it easy, make this easier. Essentially, Renault is a character that sees value in trash. And even though something is considered to be trash, his whole thing is he's gonna try to fix it to make it just to show that he still got use, right? And that
Mhm.
ultimately ties into his overall power, which I still don't completely understand the power system in this anime.
Mhm.
But it's like for what it seems like if most people has a item that they value, right? Like for example, let's say for you, your idol would be your red wing, right? And so their power would manifest around that particular item. If it be a staff, a plunger, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch that episode. But like if it's a staff, plunger, heck, a shovel, a garden tool. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's like that's how that works. In his case, in his case though, his power is so unique in the sense where he is subconsciously how his power works is anything and everything that he touches, anything
Mhm.
that is considered trash, unless like just straight out trash, he can and bring will bring its full potential out. right? Like in this, I think it's like the second or third episode. Once he get into the city after he got banished from the island for the supposed murder of his father figure, he didn't do it. Once again, you know how that goes.
Yeah, yeah.
You get framed, you get punished, all that shit. But
Mhm.
so yeah, he gets in a fight with a dude who uses a staff, right? That staff is like his tool. Uh the kid grabs a plunger out the dumpster
Mhm.
and was able to imbue it and make it an actual sturdy weapon. The problem is the plunger still had poo on it. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So so as he was fighting, this guy, the guy did not realize he didn't realize it had poo on it. The guy only realized it had poo on it when he swung and missed. A little bit got on his face. When I saw that, I thought he might have cut his face. You know how most
mhm.
anime goes, where it's like the newbie get that lucky hit.
Mhm.
No, it was shit.
I would still say it's a lucky hit. I mean, just not a vital hit or anything like that, but it's a lucky hit though.
So it pretty much so that whole fight kind of devolved into a chase because now the guy with staff is running for his life because not knowing the kid does not know that there's poop at the end of on the plunger. So he's like, "Oh, this must be a super good weapon, right?"
Mm.
So he's chasing this dude around with it. It's just a funny scene. It's real funny. I don't want to spoil no more. Like I said, if y'all haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I completely understand the hype is getting why it's getting so much hype right now.
Mhm.
I it's such a good anime.
Mm. So, just so you're aware, because based off of what we talked about last week with movies, I don't remember if we actually discussed it. Um, but the Captain America movie, the new one that we were just talking about, it comes out
Uh,
this month.
Wait, Captain America? You talking
Actually,
about
it's already out now. It's already out now
yeah, the one with
on
Falcon
Disney Plus.
with the Rare Hulk, right?
Yeah, it's already out on Disney Plus.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
watched it.
then Thunderbolts comes out uh mm, either at the end of this month or beginning of September.
You know what? See, that's it was Thunderbolts I was really looking forward to. Now, here's my thing with Captain America. I do not mind Falcon as Cap. I don't mind it. I do not mind it at all. Right? I understand that some people had a gripe with the show. Some people did not like the whole fact that he's Captain America. They don't like how they kind of had this how that season was handled.
Mm-hmm.
But Falcon as Cap, not a bad look. I think it's a good fit, right?
Okay.
But the Captain America movie, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like it wasn't necessary.
Well, everything's a money grab, like we discussed before. It's just a
Yeah,
money grab.
yeah,
But
but
I don't know. I mean, you see Captain America. You know, he's a new black Captain America. I see him as John Doe from Twisted Metal. That's the way I look at him.
honestly, man, I gotta watch Twisted Metal. I
Yeah, I'm
haven't
still trying to finish season one, to be honest, because I think they just released season two. And I'm like, I gotta watch the rest of season one. So, or they're about to
Yeah.
start season two. Either way.
Oh, they
So
started. They already started. They are. I think they're 4 episodes in now.
oh, I'm
Yeah,
so way
like
behind.
yeah, no, like same here. Like I finished season one, and like, dude, I've been meaning to watch season two, but with so much I'm already watching, and like because like I said, me and the guys been watching The Shy, which that show
Mm-hmm.
is kind of Jacob. You know the one thing
Yep.
I don't like with these shows, with which, and this is American shows in general.
Yeah.
This is American cinema in general. These
Okay.
hour-long shows. What I do not like is every time it seems like it wants to get to maybe season 6 or 7, starting from
Hmm.
6 or 7, the story starts to fall apart to to ultimately becoming this whole drama. I just consistent drama, consistent who's sleeping with who, who's dating who, who's trying to kill who. You know what I'm saying? And
Are
it's
you saying that like if a show went into season 6 or season 7, or are we
like
talking about like episode 6 or 7?
no, by time it get to season 6 and or 7 is what
Okay.
I'm.
If it gets that far, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been noticing. Like by the time it get to either 6 or 7,
Hmm.
it seems like the show itself, the overall narrative start starts to break down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
From this whole, like from this whole thing where it's like, yes, you got suspense, you got romance, you got the whole uplifting your community message.
Hmm.
Then you got the devil, like who would you rather deal with, the devil you know, the devil you know type deal. But then
Hmm.
it's like, and then like as the season goes on and as certain storylines wrap up, but they want to keep, but like they're making a lot of money, so they want to keep it going. It kind of devolves into who fucking who, right? Who's trying to kill who, who, well, who's about to die, who might die, who have died, who's coming back, and it's like at that point, just end the show.
Mm.
Like at that point, just end the show because it's
So
like I think
you're talking about Grey's Anatomy. You're sick and tired of Grey's Anatomy. Got it. Understood.
Grey's Anatomy is a good dude. Grey's Anatomy is a good example. Grey's Anatomy is a
Yeah,
great example.
let's not get into that.
We're not.
I will end the show right now. We will never have another show after that if we discuss Grey's Anatomy, because it will just never end. Just like the show, it is never ending right now.
Oh my god, yes.
So
And like, but like, dude, even like, even the Law
so
and
how
Order that
about
maybe.
GamersCon?
Oh, look at you, smart man.
Yeah, so GamersCon
Oh,
was this past week. I
yes,
think
it was.
it started on Thursday and just
Did it?
ended on Sunday. Yeah. It was a 4-day
Oh,
event.
dang, yeah, you're right, you're right. Any games in particular you're looking forward to?
Well, I haven't been playing video games much lately, but I will say though, the ones that have really caught my eye have been all the samurai or warrior type games. So, um, I mean, there was the uh, Legend of the Swords or Legend of Swords.
Yep.
There
Also,
is um,
um, with that particular, I think it's actually Swords of Legend because when I looked it up, right?
okay, I'm dyslexic if that's the case.
See, we all got a little bit dyslexic. We all a little bit dyslexic, but apparently, and I'm sorry to cut you off. I gotta say that I'm sorry to cut you
Mine's
off.
just old age. I forget. I was like, I had to read one thing and I can switch them around like that. Be like,
Oh,
ah,
dude,
right.
I've had that problem since high school. Okay, see, I haven't had that problem since I've been able to read. That's just my problem. I just don't tell
Well,
people
that
about it.
that
I
was
like,
just the failure of the public school system in your area.
amen. But no, yeah. So apparently with Source of Legend,
Hmm.
which is a wow, it's a sequel to an ongoing series. It's freak. I can't remember the name. 'Cause I looked this up tonight. This I can't remember the name of it, but it's a sequel to an ongoing series that the developers, for some reason, developers decided to change the name from the original name to Swords of Legend, right? Which is a is kind of interesting take because when you
Mhm.
search up the name, when you actually search up the name, you
Mhm.
will find the show. You'll find a show, a drama called Sword of Legend, and you'll find a online video game, called Sword of Legend Online, which has nothing to do with the game. It is nowhere tied to the game or anything at all. It's just a
Mhm.
game with the same name, right?
Mhm.
That's it. But yeah, apparently it's a sequel to an ongoing series, and this is the first game of that series that actually, uses Unreal Engine 5, I think. Yeah, so yeah, it's the first game I've seen that runs on Unreal Engine 5. And if you're looking it up, please tell me the name.
I'm looking right now.
Thank you. But yeah, like I said, it was the first game run on Unreal Engine 5. Apparently, at the entire series, it was only the only one that actually,
Swords of Legend.
yeah,
Swords of Legends.
yes. But what was the sequel
No,
name?
I was just looking at the name of the game.
I'm gonna fight you.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at Wikipedia to look at the history.
But no, apparently, I think the reason why they did this, they did the name change like that, is that I think that they want people to feel like they have to go back and play their previous games in order to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or like I said, the previous games just didn't do too well over here in America because I think the only game that actually got an actual release was, I think it was the first one that was on the Xbox,
Okay.
the Xbox 360. Then by the other titles in that series, it is on Steam. It's just English subtitle, Chinese dub, because it is a Chinese game, right?
Right.
The new
Yeah.
one, um Sword of Legends or Legends. God dang it! Now you got me mixed up,
It's,
Jake.
it's Swords of Legends.
Yes, like this new one, Swords of Legends, that's coming. That's going to be coming out. Uh, this one I have English and Japanese dub
Mhm.
as well. Uh, from where it look like it's gonna be a Souls like game, but
Yep.
it has a lot of, but like visual wise, it remind me of Sun Wukong. You know what I'm saying?
Um. Yeah. You mean the
Black Myth
Black
Wukong.
Myth Wugong? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's yeah, that's what I was thinking about earlier too. I was like, it has a Dark Souls esque type feel, and it's like the mechanics and the colors and the way that they kind of did the story and the way the main character kind of like
like
travels
travels
and
and
whatnot in the
whatnot.
world.
Yeah,
It definitely feels very similar to the Black Myth, Wugong type, uh, format and so forth. Which looks good. I mean, it looks exciting to play. The other game I told you about that I actually thought was really nifty was Gaiden, Lego Batman. Then there was shoot, what was
Gaiden.
the other
You about
one?
Ninja Gaiden?
No, not Ninja Gaiden or Kaiden. Sorry, Kaiden, not
Gaiden.
Gaiden. Kaiden.
I
Kaiden was the one I told you about earlier, and then Ninja Gaiden 4. Onimusha. Onimusha was the one that I was another one that I thought about. Um,
Oh.
that one looks
Oh,
really
that
interesting.
one.
That kind
Like,
of
it's
reminds me of like a mix of like um another Dark Soul esque with like uh kind of like what was that uh Ghost Tokyo something.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yes. Ghostwire
Um,
Tokyo, yeah. Kind of
yeah,
kind of a combination of both. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Um so but then I mean there's a lot of games that people are highlighting a lot about. But yeah, a lot of the samurai or warrior type games have really stuck out with me. Oh, and then but then and then there was Silent Hill F.
yep.
That one looks good too. And I mean, even the Resident Evil Requiem looks decent as well. So um they've got a lot of interesting announcements, and I'm interested to see which one comes out.
Oh
When
yeah,
they come
for
out.
sure.
So, but yeah. But those are the ones I'm looking forward to. Is like Kaiden, Ninja Gaiden 4, um, Swords of Legends, and then Onimusha. Those are the ones that I'm kind of looking forward to so far. Oh, and then Ghost of Yote.
Yes, that's gonna
So
be
there's that.
that's
But
gonna be
yeah. So, but yeah, those are the ones that I kind of that caught my attention. So
but I'll be real with you. When it cut out to it because and also when it cut out to it, like the Ninja Gaiden like gonna be a real good play. Kaiden, I just looked it up. I just looked at the trailer. Dude, that is gonna be a even if it's not hard, that's gonna be a good playthrough. But see, and here's the thing, dude. You know the one thing I've noticed this year. Well, not just this year, but the last 2 years where it come out to these type of games is that the Chinese these Chinese studios has really been cooking. You know what I'm saying? They really have been cooking with Black Myth Wukong. Then
hmm
they're coming back again with Black Myth I can't
it's
remember the name.
I have it right here. I just saw it. Hold on. It is Black Myth. Damn it,
Damn it.
phone, work with me here. Zonkui.
Black Myth Song Koi?
Kui. Sorry.
Okay,
It's
okay.
yeah.
See,
I'm still butchering it. I know I am. But still, yeah, it's Black Myth Zong Zhong, then Kui or Gui, Kui.
okay. I think
So
like the thing is, cause we haven't seen, I can't say too much because we haven't seen gameplay of it. But
nah,
if
these are all just previews. So
yes, if Black Myth, if anything to go by, or if Wukong is anything to go by, this definitely would be a contender for Game of the Year. Well, you know what? And that's another thing too. Because if this is if half these games are coming out next year, their biggest contender. I know it's not the same genre, but their biggest contender for Game of the Year is going to be GTA 6. Like that's going to be
if they
that's
don't push it back again.
yeah. Rockstar. I don't think Rockstar can afford to do that this time. No, I honestly I don't think they can afford to do that. I think if they do that again, which honestly I will say this, I am kind of concerned about that because I don't even think Rockstar even made any kind of announcements for this past GameCon. You know,
Mm, mm-mm. I don't
so
think
it's
so.
like, and it's like the thing is like I hate to say I think I feel like they're relying on the hype of the fact that there's not too much out there for GTA 6,
Mhm.
and that the fact that it is GTA 6 and the fact that people have been ready for this game so long, that it's almost like they can't fail.
Right.
But, we still haven't seen gameplay of it. We haven't seen they say like, they say all cutscenes are in-game cutscenes,
Mhm.
where it's all in-game, so it's like, what we see in the cutscene, how the game will actually run, which that's great, but I actually wanna see some actual gameplay, and I feel like that would've been a great opportunity, but that's just me. But,
Right, right.
yeah, no, like, I feel like this upcoming year, these Chinese studios and, South Korea and, these South Korean studios really has been cooking and are really gonna blow up big this year. What is up this year, the rest of this year and this upcoming year. Like, Phantom Blade Zero, though, that game looks really fun to play. It's like I saw some gameplay for it on the hardest difficulty and whatnot. Bro, just the combat system alone is perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect.
Well, don't say perfect quite yet until you actually get a chance to play for it, get the feel for yourself.
True,
But it
true.
does look decent, and that is another game I'm looking forward to. But unfortunately, I don't own a PS5, and I'm not 100% sure if it's coming to PC. Either way, still looks like fun, and I have a feeling that that'll be one of the games that you'll pick up to play. And I know I'm going to sit there and watch your streams when you play it. So,
Oh
um,
goodness. Hey,
but
I actually got a chance to look into some of the Nintendo GamesCon stuff.
Mhm,
And one in particular, the Kirby Air Riders, right?
mhm.
Bro, the game looks fun. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fun. But it kinda make me ask this question. Why haven't we got another Sonic Riders game? Like like, I'm sorry. It's like, yes, it's Kirby, it's cool, it's awesome. Like, it's Air Riders, that's cool. But it's like, just would have been so much better if it was Sonic Riders.
Mm,
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not please, y'all, please understand. I'm not trying to diminish the awesomeness that's Kirby, but, like, yeah, we got the Sonic racing game with cars and whatnot, but for everybody who knows this, who grew up on the GameCube era, right?
mhm,
The one Sonic racing game that we wanted another sequel of was freaking Sonic Riders. This like it's cause dude, it's like the Kirby Air game. It's like Kirby Air Riders, right? You're on a
mhm,
board and whatnot, and then the fact that like now, because like apparently they treat it like you're like it's not treated like a Mario Kart game or like a racing game, like a racing game in traditional sense. You're actually on a board type deal, right? Or in this case,
mhm.
a star. And I'm like the mechanics and everything. While I was looking at the video, I was looking at them talking about the mechanics and everything. I'm like, the more they talk about the board, I'm like, Sonic Riders would have been great.
Mhm.
Unless Sonic Riders would have been great. Like, why y'all miss these opportunities like that?
They just do. They just do.
They really do, man. Oh my goodness. But no, bro. Well, no, all the whole game, overall, everything with Gamescom, bro. I'm yeah, they got a lot of games. Got me. I'm looking forward to a lot of these games. One game I'm not looking forward to, but I'm still gonna play when it comes out. 'Cause I can play it for free. Is that new Call of Duty?
Yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm not gonna touch it. So
The only reason I'm
That's
touching it till I can play for free. That's it.
okay. Have fun with it.
I'm not.
Um, right. Um, well, you know what? Let's talk about an elephant in the room here.
All
Um,
right, let's see what's the elephant.
let's talk about Lego Batman for a minute.
Ooh.
And uh, you know, we talked about this before a little bit, and since we talked about this, I kind of did some research on it a little bit. But you had mentioned to me that you saw that people were kind of getting a little antsy and a little on edge about the fact that apparently they are going to possibly, or they are introducing the rainbow Batman suit in
Yep.
Lego Batman.
Yep.
And some people might seem to be a little outraged about that.
Yep.
Um, and we talked about it a little bit, and I did some research, based off of our discussion.
Yeah.
And to be honest, people need to get their heads out of their ass because I'm gonna explain this.
All right, let's hear it.
People that think that the rainbow Batman suit has any other meaning than what it actually was about are idiots.
Oh yeah,
Okay, I'm
I
just gonna
fully
call
agree.
them idiots. Why? Because they don't do the research. They automatically assume it's associated with something else.
Yeah.
And I'm not really gonna go ahead and ex- uh, you know discuss what that else is, but everybody already knows.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the whole purpose of it, the history behind it, the history is that it was introduced in 1957 in
Thank you. I was.
Detective Comics issue 241.
Yep.
And there was a cover of it with Batman wearing a rainbow outfit, or at least it was colored that way when it was on the front cover of the comic. The history of it is the fact that um, Dick Grayson, Robin,
Yep.
injured himself saving a civilian girl from getting hit by a bus or a vehicle. And when he did so, because he was in civilian clothes, he managed to hurt himself in the process. He like injured his arm.
Oh, okay, I had it mixed up. Okay.
And because of that, Batman decided that each day he was going to wear a different color. It was, one day it would be purple, one day it was blue, orange, green, gold, white, red, and so forth. He pretty much wore every single color on the color circle.
Yep.
And he did this, and he even, and let me backtrack for a second. He even created a suit that was completely all the colors of the rainbow on the suit. All right. He did this in the sense that he was protecting Dick's Grayson identity. He did not want Dick's Grayson's arm to reveal his identity as Robin, because when they would go out on patrol, he wore a different color to take the attention off of Robin, because he was afraid that if somebody saw Robin with an injured arm, and the fact that Dick Grayson's heroic efforts was publicized in the news media of some sort, TV and newspaper, that his identity would have been revealed. So Batman made each costume a different color and a rainbow suit to take the attention off of Robin. And this is not the first time that this, not the only time that this appeared. It also appeared in Batman the Brave cartoon,
Yep.
and there was another cartoon version of the Batman series that it also appeared in. So it appeared in two more modern take series of
Yeah.
Batman as a tribute to the whole purpose of it back from 1957. So
Yeah.
if you think that the Batman rainbow suit has anything to do with something else other than the fact that it is a tribute to the original decision and design of the outfit, because it was a way of distracting the villains from Robin's identity being blown, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
It has nothing related to whatever that else is. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go out on the edge of something and get pissed off about something like this, do your research first. Check to
Yes.
see if there's some sort of connection to this to the comic series or something before you go blasting things on the internet and showing your uh unapproval of the suit being in the Lego Batman game, because one, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a game geared towards kids. Yes and no. It is geared to Batman fans and Lego fans alike. Just
Yeah.
because it is cartoonish, because it is, because the Lego Batman movie and everything was, aimed as children in a children's movie, does not mean that the Rainbow Batman suit is out there to push some sort of other agenda than what it was meant to be as a tribute to Batman's original purpose of the suit back in 1957.
Yeah.
Get over yourselves.
Amen. I agree with you. 100%. 100%. You know what? Mike dropping that bitch. And then he actually got him and walked off. That was a true mic drop moment right there, y'all. It's
So,
like, dude, it's
and
like you got
I'm sorry. I don't care if people are going to get upset with me about that one, but I mean, that's the history. That is
yeah.
the story of the rainbow suit. Okay. I mean,
It's kinda I find it sad that we have to do that though. Like, I honestly that like people get up so upset about an outfit there's a optional outfit to wear. It's an optional outfit to unlock, and
mhm.
you don't even know the history. It's like I'm sorry. You gotta keep that. Keep the little kitty cat tail. Oh, but, like I said, I just find it crazy that people have that, like, that much issue with something. It's like, how can I put it? It's like, honestly, that just tells me you're not a fan. Realistically speaking, that just tells me you're not a fan. You don't know your history.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
yeah, that's true. I mean, and to be honest, I mean, not a lot of people are going to go that far. Not a lot of people are going to realize that right off the bat. I mean, I didn't right off the bat, but because I didn't become a Batman fan until, I mean, shoot, I was a kid in the '80s when I first saw Batman in theaters and everything else. But I always loved Batman as a kid, and I still do.
yeah.
I love Batman. He's one
Oh,
of my,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
actually, it's like pretty much my favorite DC character, of all time. But
I feel you on
um,
that.
but again, I mean, along with Superman, Batman has a long history of comics. It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
just the '80s and the '70s. It wasn't even just the '60s with Adam West playing Batman in the show. No,
Yeah.
but again, there are some things I didn't know about, but when we talked about this, it stirred up my curiosity. So I just wanted to do some fact checking and make sure that there was, some viability to the information. Make sure I knew what I was going into. So, but
Yeah.
again, I mean, Batman.
Uh, uh-oh. You're silent.
Um,
Kitty cat kind of.
Batman has always just been, you know, just a a, a figure in my life. So,
Yeah, no,
um,
I've same
but yeah,
here.
but on the lighter side though,
For sure.
on the lighter side, um, of the Batman game, um, I will say
Okay.
though
Yeah.
that hold on, let me put my mic back on.
Take your time, brother.
Um, but I did notice some variations. I mean, they did uh all the different variations of the Batman movies. They have
Yeah.
there's the Easter egg of the Dark Knight from Chris Nolan's Dark Knight. There is, or was it Chris Nolan that did that one?
Ah, Dark Knight, Dark Knight, Dark Knight.
I think that was Chris Nolan.
Oh, yeah, I
Um,
think it was.
Either way, the Dark Knight,
Was it Chris Nolan?
and
I don't know.
there was the Easter egg of uh, Batman Returns from 1992 with Michelle Pfeiffer playing as Catwoman.
Yeah.
Because they've got her costume design as Catwoman with the stitches and stuff like that
Yeah.
on the costume. Then
That
there's the
was
Penguin.
a yeah, that was a interesting design.
Well, I
Like
mean, it was
like,
very. I mean,
I
yeah,
I'm I'm
it's.
I'm just going off of, like, all the other designs I've seen for over the years. It's like, I don't know, it's like when I go back and look at that, I'm like, "That's very interesting," but then she be pretty much get done dirty or something like that in
Oh
that
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, she got done dirty, so it's like,
Well, I mean,
I get
but not to get off topic too much, but yeah, no, I mean, in Batman Returns, when she was introduced in 1992, um, the the her character Selena Kyle was working for um a as an assistant for uh I forget if he was like part of uh
I think
conglomerate, a business of some sort. But anyways, she found out that her boss was trying to do something um illegal.
yeah,
And she was calling him out on it. Um, and he tried to kill her.
yeah,
He shoved her out the window and thought she was gonna die. Thought she died. Luckily, she landed in a moving truck of cat litter.
yeah,
Um, and then when she got home, she kind of had like a nervous breakdown after she kind of realized some things, and the fact that her boss just tried to kill her, and she got tired of people taking advantage of her and all this stuff.
yeah.
So you know, but at the same time, I think she just ended up having she had a mental breakdown of some sort, and like her like I guess she kind of somewhat developed a new personality, because she's like, I'm tired of people taking advantage of me. I'm going to start taking advantage of other people. I'm going to get my revenge. So
Yeah.
she went through her clothing that she had at home and took every piece of leather she had, and she was a seamstress technically, and she pretty much you know made her own outfit out of the clothes that she had around the house.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Hey, eh, still better than Halle Berry's, Catwoman, though.
Oh yeah, way better, way better. Actually, I couldn't even watch the movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
But dude,
but
you wanna know, fun fact, so, yeah, don't get me wrong, I grew up on Batman too. Honestly, I grew up more or less on the Batman animated series, Superman animated series, and Batman Beyond, right?
Mhm.
Core shows in my life. I did not really I got into the comics heavy. I wanna say Batman Arkham City when that game dropped.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the reason why is because and I hope that Lego Batman does the same thing for the new generation, a younger generation of Batman fans, because what Arkham City did to me, well, being that he had all the old the different costumes from the different eras of Batman, like, the Batman Beyond suit, the, Adam West suit, and
Mhm.
it's like, it got me interested in learning more about what these, the era comics that these, costume came from. So,
Right.
it made me expand my overall knowledge, which is why I knew about that with the rainbow outfit
Mhm.
was because of that game, and
Yeah.
because that game kinda, sparked, lit a flame under my tail to, learn more about it.
Right.
And to be honest, I hate to say it, as far as DC characters go, dude, Nightwing is my favorite. I get behind I like Nightwing, like, Batman's cool, that's the pops, but his oldest son, the big brother,
Mhm.
that's my guy.
Mhm.
Just don't look at what they be saying about him though. Goddamn. Pe pe people like him a little bit too much in his Nightwing suit.
Uh-huh. But, but as I was saying though, the other, Easter eggs that I noticed is that they also did, the Penguin from the latest Batman movie that,
Oh,
Robert Pattinson did. So I don't know if you noticed in the trailer where you see
wait,
Batman's Batmobile and the engine rev up, and you're
yeah,
like, why does it not look like some of the other stuff? It's because part of that is the Batmobile from the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. And then when as he's chasing the villain that you see, that is like, aha, I got away, and he's got the, weird face kind of looking. It's like, this doesn't look like a normal, villain, right?
yeah,
But he's like, I got away. And then you see Batman coming, in from the rearview mirror through the explosion. That little scene that they put in the trailer, that is the penguin that was in the movie, the Batman with Robert Pattinson. That was the
okay,
Easter egg from that.
okay,
Then there was also, I love the fact that they did Michael Keaton impersonation, because there's the scene where he is facing the Joker and
yeah,
his cowl is spinning around, right? And
yeah.
he goes, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." That line is the iconic line of Michael Keaton's Batman
Yeah,
from the movie. Um,
sadly, he
when
tried
he's
to
facing the Joker.
yeah, no, you know what,
Um,
he tried to, recapture that in the Flash movie.
yeah. And then but and then see, what else did I notice? Like I said, they have the joke one of the Joker faces from The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Um, I said Catwoman's outfit from Batman Returns, the
amazing.
Penguin, and the Batmobile from the Batman from Robert Pattinson. Oh, well, there's the Arkham Knight season stuff in there too. Like when he puts the foam gel, he shows the explosive gel. He's doing
Yeah.
the exact same thing that they did in the Arkham Knight, where
Oh,
he puts
nice.
it. He's doing the bat signal on the wall. Um, so there's that, and then I don't. I mean, I can only see so much that they put in that trailer,
You know,
but I
like,
was like, I know where all that stuff came from. So. there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs in that game, and I
Oh,
will actually say that I would be more than happy to buy that game on PC when it's available.
oh yeah, because I mean, dude, like I said, I'm not really. I'm not really. I really think I really don't get too much thought on the Lego games like that. But that is definitely like Lego Batman is definitely a title that I have added to my list, and
Hmm.
I look forward to playing it. I really do. Like, dude,
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna be a great game. I don't care
yeah.
what nobody say.
Oh yeah. Oh, and another game that hasn't been released yet, but they've got the pre-order out that we've talked about before. This was not at Gamescom, but this is actually just common knowledge. If you have not, and if you can, before the end of the month, hopefully
Like,
you'll have
you'll have
you might have the money, but you can do the pre-order for the new Mortal Kombat collection, and it's gonna have all the video games of Mortal Kombat collection all the way up to like um Mortal
Like,
Kombat 3 Ultimate or something like that. And I believe, if I remember correct, they are allowing online play for versus battles on not like
no,
uh not like, the actual,
no, 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 no,
random online plays, but like you can play your friends and stuff like that.
no, Jacob. It's all the way up to the Special Forces game. So it's Mortal Kombat
Okay.
1, 2, 3, Ultimate 4, Trilogy MKA, Avenge, I guess, Deadly Alliance, Tournament Edition, Sub-Zero, so Mortal Kombat Mythologies, and Special Forces, which
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Special Forces is one of their worst games. Was
Oh
one of the
yeah.
games that yeah, they did bad. So I am surprised that is gonna be out here. You know what game I wish they would have had?
What's that?
If I had to switch out Special Forces for a game,
Mm,
the one game I wish they would have if they were gonna switch out Special Forces
mhm.
is Shaolin Monks.
Okay.
I would have loved for them to add Shaolin Monks to that. I'm just looking at the list of titles, but like, but dude, the crazy thing is with this too. The crazy thing is the crazy thing with this being that this is a because like it's available for the PS5, the
Mhm.
Xbox One, the
Yep.
Nintendo Switch 1 and 2.
Mhm.
And you got this special edition comes with you got the special collector edition which comes with a Goro statue, which
It's a
honestly
it's a it's a controller holder.
what?
Yeah, it's a miniature bust of Goro with his hands up and two hands down, and
Wow!
it's actually
Yeah,
yeah, it's a controller holder.
ooh. Oh, 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 ooh. Why are they doing this to me?
But then they also have the lore book too. There's the book
Yeah.
that has the lore.
Oh, shit.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's
Ah!
a pretty collection. So and they do offer the same collection for PC users too. So you can order that same physical collection, but your game will be a digital code instead of a box or cartridge. So
Ooh, here's the thing with yeah, let me see something. So, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. So, I'm on the Atari website right now looking at it, and I was kinda curious because there's a physical copy and a digital copy. So, they do have
hmm
a they still have the physical copy that has Steam,
hmm
and I saw digital where you saw Steam on there as well. But yeah, because ah, I wouldn't mind picking this up. We could finally settle our differences with the older Mortal Kombat games
mm.
online.
Oh man.
So you can finally understand, Jacob. You can finally understand. And my skill is
Hey,
not just it's just not with the new age, baby. It's just natural skills all throughout my life.
Well,
I'm s
like I said, I've always just found combinations were a little bit easier for me when it was in Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate. After that, they just changed so much, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I cannot deal with this."
You wanna know something that's funny? Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, and Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, because those are the 2 I grew up playing the most. I was too young. I was too young for 1. Um, 2, I was too young for 2 as well. I have faint memories playing 2, but, like, MK3 and MK3 Ultimate is the one I played the most before Dead Alliance and 4 and all that. And I'll be honest with you, when it come out to do, like, combos and whatnot, I had the hardest time with, 3 and Ultimate than any other Mortal Kombat game I have played.
Well, yeah, most people probably did, but I mean, what I mean simpler with combos was just the fact that your your key inputs, it was easier to figure out what worked as a combination for combos um, in Mortal Kombat 3 and 3 Ultimate. Um, just because like you didn't have to have a significant like pattern so much. Like there was
Yeah,
patterns that worked. Like there were patterns that counted as combos, but I mean it was just so much easier to figure those out than how, Mortal Kombat 9, 10, 11, and 1 are. That once Warner Brothers took over and they made NetherRealm Studios and stuff. And they just changed so many of the different combinations. But other than that, I mean, I just always found it better. But it was difficult because they also they introduced aggression or was that yeah, it was called aggression, but they included the run capabilities, um, so you were able to run across the screen faster to get to your opponent to try and, land those combos and keep them
yeah.
juggling or something like that. So yeah, they weren't simple, but I mean, it was just easier for me to, uh, you know, get combos to, land and work for me than I am able to do it now in the modern games. But
Yeah,
still,
that and
I'm old and I'm deteriorating at an accelerated rate, I'm sure. So my reflexes are nowhere near as good as what they used to be. Um, but
we're not
despite that, um, I mean, I'll be glad to take you on any day and get my butt handed to me with my occasional victories. But yeah, so
yeah,
but
yeah.
I am looking forward to that. So,
Oh, yeah. Like,
but
it's gonna be fun actually owning it's gonna be fun actually owning MK1. What was that? Huh. Like I said, I'm sorry, I was just looking at the trailer. But, like, it will be fun owning actually owning MK1 and 2 for the first
mhm.
time in my life. And, like, dude, oh my god. Like I said, and, I'm not against this at this point. Hey, if y'all wanna put, Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks as paid DLC, do it. I don't mind. I would be fine with that. I know I should not be giving them ideas, but I mean, after MK1, they need the ideas. So let's be honest, MK1. Oh, matter of fact, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Out of the modern Mortal Kombat games, from Mortal Kombat 9 up all the way up to 1, which Mortal Kombat game would you say felt closest to the OG game, the original MK 1, 2, 3? Well, I'll say original MK 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mm, to be honest, none of them.
Really?
Yeah, the reason why I say that is because Mortal Kombat 9 was when they introduced more of the 3D event environments. They uh and it may have been 10 more or less, but when they started introducing more of the 3D environment backgrounds, um,
Well, when you say
um,
3D, what do you mean? The whole 3D arena where you can move around, where you move around circles, or
no, 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 not like that one. No, 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 no. Like, okay, so for example, Mortal Kombat 4 introduced like objective throwing. So like,
yeah,
you were able to, throw skulls and stuff like that, in Mortal
okay,
Kombat 4. But in Mortal Kombat 9 and 10 and them, I'm talking about like, yes, we were
yeah,
modern version games, but the 3D environment. So yes, I get it. We wanted more realism, we wanted more spatial environments. But when they introduced objective, item throws, environmental uses such as being able to jump from the corner over your opponent to escape,
okay,
as well as like the fourth wall break almost, where they would actually be able to take an object from the back end uh of the fight area and
yeah,
attack you with it or something. um Stuff like that just added new mechanics that I just could not
yeah,
originally get onto.
yeah, I
Because
got
then you had to learn how to, like, you also had to learn what items you could use, what was there, and then figure out if it was like, how it's going to work for you.
yeah,
But then at the same time, like we've discussed before, after Mortal Kombat 4, what it was, yeah, it was after 4, I think. Somewhere down there when they started going into these Mortal Kombat story games, they changed the moves of certain characters for their special abilities and attacks and stuff like that.
yeah.
And
That was not,
so,
and that would definitely that started with 9, and then
yeah,
that started
but
with 9, and then some of them got retweaked in 10, and they
mhm. So
yeah,
but overall, I mean, the feel of the games, none of them felt anything like 1, 2, 3, Ultimate, and 4. Um, it's just again, I think after a certain point, and I think this might be a reason why I want to do research. So I'm not, don't quote me, but I think maybe the reason why Shaolin Monks was not included in this pack is I
yeah.
think after uh the last game that they have in there, I think Atari sold their rights.
You know?
So I'm not 100% sure. I got to research that, but
No, you're
that's my
right. No, no,
hypothesis. That's my
you
hypothesis. So either way, they don't feel the same because they were not definitely made by the same develop or same team of ownership, because there's the Atari generation, and then there's
was it
the,
Midway?
well, Midway was part of the Atari group.
Yeah, so yeah, it was,
Midway
that
was the
was,
developer with Ned Boone or Ed Boone and stuff like that, and that was part of Atari. And then
and they came
later
in
on, and
back
then
on the
Midway
split.
turned into like NetherRealm and stuff like that once Warner Brother officially bought them back and took them over. But
Oh, god dang it.
there's a
Man.
history to that still. Either
Yeah.
way, either way. So yeah, it's just once the game eventually got transfer of ownership to a different hand of ownership, and went from Midway to NetherRealm, and Warner Brother had their hands deep into it, especially after Injustice and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the game has never felt like the originals.
Now I feel you on that. Okay. Oh, I just look it up. Shaolin Monks, I guess, was the last Midway game of Mortal Kombat.
Right. Okay, but Midway could have been sold
But
to
yeah,
another
I
company,
think
or they could have
yeah,
partnered with
yeah.
another company.
Yeah, I think that because that's really was that really was a time like that, like I think like it was like 2005 and
Hmm.
whatnot. Really was a time where it kind of that shift kind of started happening, because I think
Hmm.
the shift really happened when we got the first Mortal Kombat versus DC,
Hmm.
the worst Mortal Kombat game they ever came out with.
Right, and with DC being involved, that would have been Warner Brothers' hand.
Yes. which is wild because, like, okay, so they did that, messed up horribly, and kinda things kinda went quiet after a while
Mhm.
because that was after Armageddon. That was after Armageddon because Armageddon was PS2.
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat versus DC was Xbox 360, PS3, and, you know, that era. It was, yeah, it was mainly that era.
Mhm.
Uh, what I found wild with coming out of NetherRealm Studios, right, is they have done Injustice 1 and 2. They have done Injustice 2. Injustice 1 at the they did MK9, Injustice 1,
Mhm.
and they have done Injustice 2. They continue on with the MK series with 10, 11, and the reboot. There's one.
Mhm.
Honestly, you know what the next game they should give us?
Hmm.
And I think, I just think, now that DC has shown that they're not afraid to get their hands dirty and do fatalities and actually kill motherfuckers. Okay, Mortal Kombat versus DC 2. I think
Or
now,
instead of making a sequel, they could just do a remake of Mortal Kombat versus DC and kind of revamp it.
yes,
Kind of like how we're
because
doing our show.
yes, aha, hey, I see what you did there, buddy. Just,
So,
I'm just gonna say this: just revamp it, take out that stupid ass boss. Honestly, just revamp this fucking story altogether. I mean, because like the beautiful thing is that in MK11, right?
mhm.
Because by this time we've had several Mortal Kombat characters show up in the Injustice game. We've had several DC characters show up in the Mortal Kombat games, right?
Mhm.
And at this point, they know about each other. They know about a different world. There's interactions with each other. So, in all honesty, just don't do some stupid shit again. Like, oh, well, to combining of this world, two worlds, make this monster that's a combination of Dark Side and Darkseid and Shao Kahn.
Mhm.
Because, like, I'm not trying to be funny. If those two, like, we come out too with Dark Side and Shao Kahn, if they honestly combine, Dark Side would be the overpowering party out there too.
Mhm.
That's just me.
Agreed.
That's just me.
Agreed. Oh, agreed.
Like,
So,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, we're gonna end it here for today. Everyone, I appreciate you guys stopping by and listening to our show again tonight,
You're awesome.
or today, whatever time it is, whenever you get to listen. Either way, we had a fantastic time talking with you guys and just bantering about whatever. Um, but GamersCon was this past weekend, a 4-day event held in Germany, and a lot of great stuff that they went over. There's so much there, I couldn't even fit it into one episode. Um, and you know, we'll come back next week and we will discuss more anime, more video games, and whatever we feel like talking about. So I
Yeah.
hope you guys have fun. We will see you guys next time.
Peace.